spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. The Owls ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Iowa's offense is on the field for the first time today. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with a guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Freeman. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Florida Atlantic races to the line. On the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
7, Iowa, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Reads it, fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to fire. He's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Jackson. Quick completion on the out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. With the catch, it's Peppers. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's McKenzie. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Freeman. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Hawkeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The run from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the draw.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Stone. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Jackson will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no huddle.
Got his man quickly. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to the right side. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Freeman. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect the ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Iowa!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Tight end now in motion. On the ground, it's McGee. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Trying to get it to the marker. Brings him to the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In in the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Peppers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes one man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Second down.
Now on second down. To throw, it's Freeman. He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Stone. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Now, Florida Atlantic.
Wants to throw it. He makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Peppers. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the single back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Jackson will throw. Got a little space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's McGee.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on third down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Freeman. It's on target and complete. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Barry Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You've got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Under fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Power football with the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grab behind the line. It's Coffee. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Myers on the move. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. 3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. With the catch, it's Robinson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They'll go back to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Hawkeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
That was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hold, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35. Florida Atlantic. 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option.
Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Off the play fake. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Coffee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Back to pass, it's Freeman. It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires downfield. Zips it out to his man. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They'll try the right side. There he goes. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
1st and goal. Iowa.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Florida Atlantic, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Jackson will throw. Sets up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the beatdown has ensued.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's second and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO. Quick throw to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. They're dealing with a second and long. Sweet cut there. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll move the wide receiver. The give as they work on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the punishment has been extended.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida Atlantic, 31.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll try the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the 1st week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very